Good morning. I'm going to move this out of the way. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jenny. I am the Director of Religious Education here in this fellowship. This is odd to be seeing all of you like this. I mean, it's very strange. It's usually such a lonely job, so I'm so delighted. So on Sunday mornings, we start out as a whole community in worship, a shared worship together. We light our chalice, we sing a song together, and we share a story. Often then, the kids and youth will leave to follow up on their faith development with their religious education community. This whole community worship that we share, though, at the very beginning is special in that we can carry that on out into our whole community when we gather again. So all that said, I would like to invite, there's room in the front rows, but I would like to invite anyone who would be interested in getting a little closer for the story to come forward and sit on the chancel or in the chairs or on the floor. Anyone who wants to join me? Anyone? Oh, I have to get my box. Except you are not on parade, so turn around. The story's over here. Turn around, just like them. Excellent. Let's see if I can be where everyone can see me. All right, excellent. So, Jessica, will you open the Wonder Box for me? That's a good start. Yeah, that right there is Loving Bobcat. Loving Bobcat came to me last week and wanted to share a story with me of something that happened to them not too long ago, recently. There's someone else in there. This is Loving Bobcat's friend, Wise Owl. Yes. So, this is a story, it's called The Nightingale and the Bears, but this is what Loving Bobcat had to share with me. So one morning, they were walking down the forest path and they heard this roaring and rumbling, but it was really far away and it scared him. It sent a chill down his spine. It was the sound of some creature just really bent on destruction. He thought about running back to his portion of the forest where it was cozy, but then he knew he needed to be brave. His fellow animals might be in danger, and that was really a concern for him. So he crept forward in the direction of that sound. And I'm sorry, I need to hold him. But he could, thank you. He crept forward in the direction of that sound, and he got to the edge of the great forest. And when he got to the edge of the great forest, there, way across the meadow on the other side, he saw up on his hind legs this huge bear just growling and barking orders at a whole lot of other bears. They were preparing to attack, but who were they going to attack? Well, the forest was the home of the Nightingales. And they were peaceful. And they lived in this forest. There was a rustling sound behind Loving Bobcat, and he turned quickly. Well, it was Wise Owl. Who would like to hold up Wise Owl? Someone? Sarah? Thank you. Wise Owl. And so Bobcat asked Wise Owl, what's going on? Why are the bears attacking the Nightingales? Is this really going to happen? That big bear, bully bear, why are they doing this? The Nightingales haven't done anything. But before Wise Owl could even answer, they growled and roared, and Loving Bobcat turned back just in time to see them charging into the forest. He wanted to look away in horror, but he didn't. He saw the bears clawing at the trees, destroying the homes, throwing things, knocking the nightingales out of the branches, even the little baby nightingales out of their nests. He was speechless. Why? Why is this happening? Wise Owl said, Bully Bear's greedy. Bully Bear has a nice large forest that he rules all of his own, but it's not enough. He wants the nightingale's forest. Well, you just can't march into someone's home and announce that it belongs to you. That's not fair. It's not, but that's exactly what Bully Bear is doing. We have to stop him. Bobcats are not very big, just so you know. He lifted his front paw and he got ready to move forward and charge into the forest. But then he looked at all the angry attacking bears and he hesitated. Running alone into a forest of angry bears was not going to help anyone. We can't stop the bears, the owl said, not now and not alone. So he put his paws back down, said, I don't think we're powerless, Owl. No, we're not. We shouldn't just stand here and watch our neighbors suffer. But what do we do? How can we help? Well, first we need to tell others what's happening. Everyone in the great forest and beyond must know, and we must tell the other bears. Because maybe they don't really know what's happening. Because Bully Bear's a liar, and he's telling untrue things about the nightingales to the other bears. And if they know the truth, maybe that will make a difference to them and the way they act. Well, then we have to tell everyone, said Bobcat. And he started running around and spreading the word. And Owl said, there's more we can do. We can send supplies to help the nightingales. We can take care of the nightingales who are hurt, and we can help the ones who had to leave their homes. And we can show the whole animal kingdom that we stand with the nightingales. Just as Wise Owl finished talking, they heard another sound coming from the forest. There was growling and crashing, and then there was a really beautiful sound rising up through the trees, floating across the meadow, kind of quietly at first, but it gets stronger and stronger. It was the nightingales. They were singing. Stop the fighting, let war cease, sing for freedom, sing for peace. Owl and Bobcat looked at each other. Wise Owl looked at Loving Bobcat, and they sang back across the meadow. Stop the fighting, let war cease, sing for freedom, sing for peace. And soon other animals began joining in. And their voices were ringing out from all directions, and their voices were surrounding the bears. Stop the fighting, let war cease. Sing for freedom, sing for peace. And even though the bears were still attacking, and the nightingales were still really, really desperately trying to save their forest, Loving Bobcat knew that all of the fellow animals were going to do everything they could to restore freedom and peace for their neighbors. And we too can sing. Stop the fighting, let war cease, Sing for freedom, sing for peace. Stop the fighting, let war cease. Sing for freedom, sing for peace. So, I can hardly see that little Elizabeth over there. Why do you think Bully Bear was doing it? What do you wonder? Any thoughts?
Just wanted
Power?
power.
More territory. What do you think the other animals can do when they're done singing to help the nightingales?
I would say stop destroying our forests because you are destroying our neighbors.
Anybody else? What could they do? Oh, I'm sorry. What could they do? That's all right. Thank you for sharing this story with me. We're going to sing a new song for us as we get ready to go down the hall. It's a very long hall. So we get ready to go down the hall to our religious exploration classes. But as we sing our religious explorers out, we have a new children's benediction. And it's right up there, and Helen's going to get us started. And you all can follow me out.
Okay. The words are up there. And Sharon's going to play the music first. Alrighty, let's put the words to it. This is my first time too, so sing out. Come in love, our hearts sing with you. Go in joy, our hopes come true. Learn in love and grow in wisdom. Shine your light in all you do. Very good. Thank you.